Well, I just figured out I wasted a whole fucking year pining over some chick that doesn't even fucking care anything about me at all. It should have been obvious, but she came to Anchorage to see me when I was dead broke, so I figured she cared. I figured she was just upset, but she I finally got her personal email address. I've been sending a bunch of stuff for a year to her band address, like an idiot. I didn't have any money to get any people searches or anything to get a personal address. I don't want to buy. I got a credit card recently, so I checked it out, and lo and behold, she has blocked my email. So the whole fucking year was spent wasted, wasting myself. I wrote her a whole book of poetry, an entire book. Never done that before. I, and nothing I ever do for a woman is ever gonna be worth shit anymore, and I don't really care to anyway anymore. They don't appreciate anything. They're just mean, rotten, hateful. Unless you got a lot of money, and then they're and you can say that contradicts her coming to visit me on the street, doesn't it? But she obviously came just to set me up because she put why else would she put one picture of her as she looked in Anchorage when she came to see me, looking completely fucking different than she did when I knew her or communicated with her for Time of Stylus of the record label. And she had one picture up there that looked, exactly like she did in Anchorage, with the same hair, same facial expressions, same skin color, same everything, and then the rest of them were new. And she looked completely different, like a completely different person. In fact, she looks like a completely different person almost in every picture. A few pictures look like the same person with a different expression. So, I mean, she did this to me on purpose, I know, but, I thought, in Anchorage, I identified her immediately. She was full of shit. She was setting me up. It was obvious. But, except the first time, I wasn't certain. I thought it was her, maybe. But then she said it wasn't. So I thought, okay, it's not her. I thought she was just a musician in the park making a video, a Christian musician. So I got over here. But then, she, she, she came back and I knew she was full of shit. But when I saw that, I thought, because I thought it wasn't Audrey. When I was in Anchorage, I thought it was a chick pretending to be Audrey because they knew I had a thing for Audrey. But I found out it was her, and then I was like, oh my god, I treated Audrey like shit. She really did come to see me, so I spent a year trying to make it up to her and tell her how I felt about her and it. But she didn't answer. I thought maybe I didn't. There's 100 fucking reasons. Not 100, but about 5 different reasons she might have done that. I was thinking, and could have been. Turns out, it was one of them. I guess she's probably. I don't know if she's why she did it. She's either a Satanist or she's part of the whole female agency or she's part of a government agency, um, or a pro-gay agency. One of those that is, trying to destroy me. And, she said she's going to chump me up, and, I guess she has. I took that chance just in case she was genuine, you know? Because if she was genuine, she was ultimate beautiful chick. But apparently she wasn't. Apparently she wasn't genuine at all. And I have ruined my uh, heart, and my poetry's gone, obviously. And, I don't have anything left to give any woman anymore. I mean, I seriously doubt I'm ever going to, uh, you know, every time, I need, every time I'm getting going, to where I am at a point where it looks like life's going to be really good. And I'm going to, really start getting my finances to where I'm going to make riches. Because all I need is to get over the first bump to where I have a steady, you know, good amount. I mean, a fair amount of income. And I'll be getting, it'll be steady increase. No doubt about it. Because once I have a fair amount of money, I know exactly what to do with it. But it's getting that, first chunk that they keep stopping. And Christine was paramount the first one 2 times. Back when I was, doing its January house. And it's not like I was rich or anything, but good opportunities, good stuff was coming by. And I wanted to get married, and she fucked it up, and then I lost everything that I had. And then, I was in, uh, you know, working in Oak Island, working on fire career. I almost had the fire career full time. I did 3 months for the rest of my EMT training, and I was full time. And I was definitely hired. And as long as I got the EMT training. And then the also I had the record company and recording studio, which I'd saved money for a year to start. And then right after it was released and it was going good, and I was getting ready for the second release for the second edition, which would have, one of the artists got signed, and he got screwed over later, but he did get signed, so I had to make a second edition, and I was gonna put it on the outsourced promotional groups all over college radio, all over the country, and it was a good, steady increasing plan, and it would have, worked if Christine hadn't fucked me over and got me to come down there and then stuck me in jail and ruined my career and my mind completely, and heart, and my record, so I couldn't work, and I'd be able to work for a long time. And now I'm getting back to where I might be able to do something. And when I get up to a point where I'm, making money and getting to that place where it's going to really start increasing, where it's beginning to be success, to where it's not just, the beginnings of a business, it's a business making money and coming in steady and increasing. And when I get to that point, you know, there's probably, there's going to be a chick come and try and fuck me over to keep me from it. And I'm not going to let it happen. I don't have anything for you. You can just go away. I'm not going to let them do this to me again. And I'm not going to let anyone do it to me again. And I mean, there's no, I don't really think there's anything anyone else but chicks can do, actually. I had myself completely defended and protected against, anyone except chicks that I had in my heart. And they, you give them love and they want to fucking take you down. And I'm not gonna do it again. I mean, it's sad because I always wanted to have a woman that I could build a life with. And I see all these other people and they get that, they always get it. They're always allowed to have it. So many people, they get married and they and they build a life together, But I never am allowed that. It's always, fuck you, Adrian. I'm always the one they want to fuck over and deprive and never give love to. They always want to shit on me. And I mean, I guess if I had a girlfriend and then cheated on her and then, kept in succession, the girlfriend and cheat on that and go with that one and cheat on that and et cetera, et cetera. And they think I was respectful. Or, if I had, if I was gay a little bit, so they could have menage a trois. Or they'd feel good about their, lesbo a bit. Or whatever the fuck, I mean, what the fuck is the problem? I mean, why they gotta rob my life's dreams from me? Why do they always hate me? What is it about me that they hate? Why do women hate me? I don't understand. I've always been good to women. I've always been especially good to the ones that I love. And they always assume that I'm some punk shit or some kind of bullshit that is because I'm nice to them, I must be a pussy to everyone. I must be that nice to everyone else. That can't be treating them special. And they always assume that, I'm not. I'm never gonna. I'm not really who I say I am. I mean, Christine knew me. She lived with me for a year and a half. And I thought we were for certain getting married. I wanted to get married with all my heart. And I never would have thought she was cheating. She even said once to me, and I guess this is how naive I was about her. And it wasn't so much naivety is when I started out in a relationship, I decided I'm not going to get suspicious. Because if I get suspicious, I could screw up the relationship. And if I don't screw it up, maybe she won't either. And if she doesn't, and I don't, maybe we'll get married. Maybe it'll work out. But if I am suspicious, it'll screw up. And of course, if she screws it up, it's going to screw up too. But if I don't, maybe she won't, and then maybe we'll. But if I get suspicious and screw it up, it's definitely gonna screw up. So I decided I would not get suspicious, and we made love all day. I mean, every day we made love 8 hours a day. So there was no. I mean, I didn't think there was any chance she'd be cheating. And we were happy and we laughed all the time and we talked and we loved each other. It was wonderful. I mean, there were even bluebirds landed on her wrist when she lifted it up at a picnic. And, she told me once, she said, what would you do if I told you I cheated? And I thought it was a rhetorical question. I thought she was testing me because I thought that she was, so moral and such a, wonderful person that she would not respect me if I would forgive something like that. Because that's how she presented herself. When I talked about how before a relationship I went to a strip club once and she got all like fucking icy eye and said if I ever catch you in a strip club I'll drop you like that. So I remember that, and then when she asked me what would I do if she found out I cheated, that's what I said. I said I'll drop you like that. And I thought that she would never respect me if I forgave something like that, because that's how much I thought she was more and strong and good. And it turns out she cheated, and it turns out she might have been a mega fucking whore. I don't know. Nobody tells me anything. It's just what I, when I look at, what has happened over the years, and what happened, how people treat me, and how, what people assume, implications and the statements. It seems like she cheated like a motherfucker, and the way I bang, I mean, I go hours, steady rhythm, fast, just pop, 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 non-stop. And, I nut and stay hard as a rock, at least 3 to 5 times. A hot chick. And, none of these chicks want to fuck, though. None of them want, no, none of them, I mean, I know I ain't ugly, even when I'm in shape, but none of them want me. I mean, I know I ain't stupid. So what did she lie to everybody about? Tell her I didn't fuck her or something? Tell her I was some kind of fag? Tell everyone that shit, like I was some kind of fag or something? Like I didn't fuck her? Found out she was? What happened? Did she go fuck everybody else? So everybody, thought that, I must not be good in bed? I mean, why would they not? And I mean, it's odd because I mean I've been with other chicks and I've had good sex with other chicks since, but they still don't. And it's just like, and I know that it's coming, lots, and it's like, that I'm not, I'm not stupid. I'm not sitting here thinking they're, that what they're, that it's real when they're faking. It's not like I'm, one of those motherfuckers get pissed on, or fucking, some chick fakes and I don't know it. Because, I mean, when a chick's coming a lot and we sleep afterwards, we go to sleep and then wake up, buck naked, and she's still asleep, I'll stroke her a little bit on her lips and see if she makes the same sounds she made when we were having sex. And they always do. It's just, less intense versions. I know she's not faking because she's asleep when she's making the sound. So it's the same sounds with just less intense. So I know they were real sounds. I know she was coming. It's not like, they want to act like I'm inept. Act like I don't know anything. And then I don't deserve anything. And it's not, I mean, it's not like I don't give my heart. It's not like I don't give my, I mean, as far as relationships, I mean, and just, plain old sex and fucking, I don't, they don't give me none of that either. It's always games. It's always, run you around and, just talk shit to everybody about me behind my fucking back. Good or bad, it's rude. Nobody talks to me about anything. And I mean, nobody talks to me at all. Everybody just sit there and fucking watch. And then, and when When I do talk to people, people take me backwards. But what the fuck are people saying about me? Why are people fucking? I mean, why would people take me absolutely backwards from what I fucking say? Unless I'm whooping their goddamn ass. Unless I whoop motherfuckers' asses on a regular fucking basis in front of bitches, they don't fucking believe anything I am. And everybody takes me fucking backwards. What the fuck are people saying? What in the fuck happened? That's what I want to fucking know. I mean, this shit is ridiculous. You know, and I've always been honest. And you know, I have to, you know, it may sound like I'm bragging. But as much slander as I put up with, and as much loneliness and rejection and you know, just utter, you know, fuck you, Adrian. We ain't gonna let you earn a dime. We ain't gonna let you have any friends or girlfriends. We're not gonna give you anything whatsoever. We're not gonna let you earn anything whatsoever. We're not gonna give you a paycheck. We're not gonna give you any merit, you know, anything that's earned by your work. And every fucking band I get into, they fucking quit on my shit every time we get going. Every time we get to a place where, you know, we may be starting to have some success, they fucking quit every fucking time. You know, what the fuck? Why are you doing this shit to me? What did I do? What'd I fucking do? I want to know. I want somebody to tell me something. Huh? I mean, motherfuckers do not. I mean, I don't have anything, and I'm tired. I'm real fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired. And you know, I've been an honest person, and I've searched for truth, and I've fought for truth, and I've, you know, fought to make sure women were safe around me. I fought to do what's right and to do what's better and to have, you know, to innovate and to stay individual and to have beauty and love. And I'm treated like I am a liar and a manipulator and a fucking just worthless dumbass fucking bullshit, you know, unless I am, you know, beating the hell out of people in front of you. I mean, is that what you all are? People like you? I mean, what the fuck are you people? I mean, you can't. I mean, I know y'all. What I mean, what you can't believe anything unless you get your ass whooped, or afraid you get your ass whooped. Unless it's part of y'all fucking fucking whatever the fuck y'all on nowadays, blasphemous, gay trip, fucking racist shit, sexist fucking manipulation bullshit. You know, fucking your damn shit. Yeah, fuck y'all. I mean, why? The fuck did I do? You know, I can't even have a wife. I can't even have a girlfriend even. And when I get money and have a girlfriend, you know, I'll never have love, not really. Because all they want is money, obviously. From me, that's all that matters to them. From me, I mean, even though, you know, in Anchorage, sure, you know, I got laid once by, you know, each chick once. Because they saw me whoop people's asses and preach. And, you know, but did I have, you know, a girlfriend? No. Do I, you know, and you know, yeah, I was broke then, sure. And, you know, it's, you know, I'm grateful that I got laid, sure. But you know, we'll see. I know, I ain't gonna mean nothing to none of y'all. We'll see, when I finally get some work and get some money in. I mean, have some income. It's understandable, you know. She wants some income for a relationship. But to even talk to you. Because, I mean, women won't even talk to me, man. They lie every fucking word. Or unless we're at a counter where I'm, ordering something and paying money. You know? And, like, the rest of the time, they don't even talk to me or tell me anything truthful. And they always assume shit. And it's like, I really wanted to build a life with a woman and be married and build our lives together. And I'm never gonna have it. I will never have it. Because that's what I was hoping, with Christine the first time, and that's what I was hoping with Christine the last time. And all she did was fuck my life to pieces. And it was so bad. The first time it was bad enough. It was horrible. I mean bad for a long time. And the second time it was 20 times worse. This time, and y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't know the degree I'm talking about. I know you don't, and there ain't no fucking way you do. I don't care who you fucking are. And it's so bad that I will lose my soul if they do it again. I'm certain of it. I will be damned if it happens again. Do you understand? So I will never have a wife who loves me, and I know that. And it makes me want to die. It really does. Because that was the most important thing in my life. It was the most important thing in my entire life. To have a woman who loved me. To have a woman who loved me and, was with me because she loved me. And I'm never going to have that. And I know it. And I'm going to, and I mean, the only way I will maybe even have that is if before I get to where my business is going, like after I finish some of my duties and get my shields back, then a woman comes to love me. Or if I, when I get some money coming in before I get my business going to where I can't afford to get it wrecked. Because I will be damned. And I mean that very seriously. And it sucks. But if they don't come to me before I get my business going, then I know I will never have love. So I pray to God that I meet a woman who will love me before. So I might have a wife that loves me and that I know loves me. Instead of it's just there for my money. Or because everyone else accepts me. And she can go brag to her friends about it. Be a top bitch. And I really hoped Audrey would be. And I tried so hard thinking that maybe she was genuine in Anchorage. But there ain't no way. I mean, I wrote a book for her and she won't even write me an email. And I found out she blocked her personal email, so it was a waste. And I real wish she would have told me when I first wrote. I first wrote and said, sorry if I interfere with any prior relationship. I mean, if she was with someone now, and she did not write and she did not tell me, so I figured, she, and she didn't block address, so I figured, I'd keep writing and maybe she'd get a hold of me eventually. Once she figured, once I explained, what what it seemed like in Anchorage. But, that ain't, happening. So, oh well. I don't know. We would. I mean, if she was genuine in Anchorage, we would have been perfect. I mean, perfect together. If she wasn't genuine in Anchorage, she read me like a book. No doubt about it. She knew exactly what I want. She knew exactly who I want. She knew exactly the type of woman that I want, and the personality, and the character, and the looks, everything. She knew exactly. So she either, I don't think she was genuine because she would have wrote back. She wouldn't have blocked me if she had been genuine. If she'd have loved me enough to come to visit me in Anchorage. So I don't know if she works with an agency that's trying, that studied me and questioned a lot of people that I talked to, and who knew me and what I, and told them what I wanted and what kind of woman I liked and needed and would love, because because she was exactly that, but only in retrospect because when she was there, I thought for certain she was Asian, trying to set me up because she lied first thing, saying my name is Audrey when I asked her if she was Audrey Acuna. Like, I got the first part right. And then said she was from Minnesota instead of Texas. And then she refused to admit she looked different, and she looked completely different. I mean, if I went to somewhere to visit someone who had only seen me on the internet 6 years ago, and I looked as different as her, first thing I would say is, look, I know I look different, but it's really me. And then I talk about some of the stuff we knew about each other. But she did not do that, and she did not sing her songs from Monroe, and she started acting like she was trying to convince me. She came there to convince me to accept gays in the church, and we're going on like, she'd come up to me and want to talk about homosexuality and shit, and then said she's gonna shut me up, and that she said to someone else, we gotta subvert this bullshit before he gets famous. And and then when after the sniper scoped me, she was wearing my shirt. I saw her and she was wearing my shirt. I was like, oh shit, she's wearing my shirt that I gave to a secondhand store in Oak Island 5 years earlier. Oak Island, North Carolina. We were in Anchorage, Alaska, and so I was like, she's there to set me up. She's with the snipers, and she is one to set me up for another hit. So, I talked to her, and the guy she was with, I talked to him for a second, and then I went to talk to her, and then she, I spoke to Spice One with her, and then she admitted that she loved me. And I don't know, she's probably full of shit. Said she wanted to get married, but and at the time I thought she was cold full of shit. Actually, I thought she was actually kind of telling the truth because of the Spice. I thought she, from watching me and in my miraculous splendor, she had fallen in love with me, and that she was a CIA agent or FBI agent or NSA, and had fallen in love with me by watching me. But I did not think she was Audrey Cunha, and she refused to tell me where she got my shirt when I asked. I just have a shirt like that. Where'd you get that? She shrugged. And so when she was there, yeah, I thought she was full of shit. But then looking back, after she put up one picture on one of her sites that looks like she did in Anchorage, and then the rest of them look like she does now, which is completely different. You wouldn't even know it's the same person at all. And so I was like, whoa, I recognize. And then I remembered all the stuff. And the funny thing is, when I first got, I was, before that, I was, I just thought, hey, I'll get in touch with Audrey from Monroe. And I, found an email, and I emailed her and told her I liked her music and this, not knowing she'd come to Anchorage yet. And then that night, it was like our souls touched. It's like I woke up in the middle of the night, and it was like a soul was touching mine, and she was in my arms, and it was the most beautiful longing and desire and yearning to hold her in my arms and to be with her. And I had a thing for her back from time to start. She was just young, and I held it down for a long time. I fell in love with her, at that moment, like totally. And then when I found out she was the one who visited me in Anchorage, that was just, that just really clocked me out. And I was dead set, I wanted to marry. I wanted to, because I thought I mistook. I thought I was, paranoid because of the sniper and because she kind of bungled things. I thought she got nervous the first time when she told me, that she implied that she wasn't the same Audrey and told me she was from a different state. I thought perhaps, it was because I immediately recognized her and said what her voice in her head, had said. Because that's why I thought she was coming anyway, because I heard a voice in my head say, Audrey Acunia's coming to visit. I was like, oh man, Audrey's coming, we're gonna get married. And because that was what it was. And then there she was, and I wasn't sure if it was her. I was like, hey, maybe that's Audrey. She looks completely different, but it's been 6 years. That might be her. And then I asked her, and then I heard from her head, my name's Audrey Acunia. I'm coming here for your birthday and something. And I said, so are you? I said the same. Are you Audrey? You're Audrey Acunia. You came here for my birthday. And I thought maybe she had just gotten nervous because I said the exact same thing she was thinking, or that she was didn't expect me to recognize her so much. And I thought she got nervous. And one of the guys there said something obtuse, and I thought might have thrown her off too. And then when she lied and told me that it wasn't her, I thought, at first I was like, she lied. And then I was like, wait a minute. The only reason you think she was coming in the first place was because of a voice in your head told you. Probably not even her. And I was like, well, she's here trying to make a music video with her, church or whatever, and you're getting in her hair. So, I just, yelled at the dudes a little bit left instead of, being, getting them out of there so me and her to be together, because I didn't know she was there for me. And then, when she came back, I thought she was just trying to pretend that she was the chick that I asked her that she was. And then, to try and, convince me to accept gays in the church. Because that's what she said. Because, I made it very clear that I was against that sort of thing. And, so looking back on it, I thought she just bungled and was nervous and, it's just bungled some things, but was so sweet, and she loved me that much. So I thought, it just, I thought, wow, it's like perfect chick, because I always thought she was, amazing musician and the most beautiful voice I ever heard, and just lots of passion, and really, excellent piano playing, and just really nice songwriter. Everything was, awesome musician, really beautiful woman. Well, she was, teenager when I first knew her. I thought she was just strikingly gorgeous, and then, having, she makes really awesome, beautiful music now too, electronica, and then having her soul touch me, And it was just such a beautiful feeling. Like we needed to be together, and then on top of that, having her had come to Anchorage to see me when I mean, dead broke on the street. How she still never told, she never has told me anything about it. Why, how she knew I was there or anything, you know. And I thought, maybe she, it could be that she is with the agency, you know, that could be true. But if she's not, if she really does love you enough to come visit you, then she's perfect. I mean, you know, I really, and everything about, I really like talking to her when we talked, and just all, you know, I mean, she was perfect. If she was real, she was perfect. But if not, then they read me like a book. You know, I don't know who they talked to. All my friends probably. I mean, hell, I was away in Memphis since 2002, away from here, and then went up to Oak Island after that, from 2004 to 2008. And I hadn't hung out with any of my friends except like when I was in town in Berea or Lexington, which is very rare, once a year or so, and only for a couple of days. So I mean, and then from 2008 till now, I've been back and forth between the farm here out in Copper Creek, out in the land, out in the country, and Oak Island, and then a year in Alaska. And I haven't seen any of my friends, and I don't, most of my friends anymore. I don't have anything to say to anybody, and nobody writes me back anyway when I do. I mean, some, but I mean, a couple of my friends, if they're still friends, wrote me back. I mean, a couple. There's some people. Some people wrote me. Some of my friends wrote me back, and constituents, or not really constituents anymore, but you know, people that I, done business with, or made music with, and certain friends and whatnot. But nobody tells me anything, and nobody understands the predicament I'm in, and I can't really talk. There's so much stuff that is unbelievable, and people think it's unrealistic. They don't think it exists. That my life is made out of, that is keeping me here, and that has affected my life, and that my life is necessary to advent through and against, or towards, that I just can't really communicate with anybody except business, and I don't have no money for business, and it's sad and it's lonely, and I really, really, really need my wife, but my wife ain't here. My wife I don't have, and I'm all alone, and nobody believes me, and nobody cares, and it would have been a beautiful thing for men to me to be, but Audrey, I mean, I was hoping to get married, but she won't even talk to me, so okay. I know that, I mean, I threw away a year of my life, pining over her and hoping to be with her without any response. And my heart is tanked completely out. It's gone. My heart is gone. It is gone. And my mind is gone. and my everything is spent. And it's been this way for a long time, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. I mean, I've been, I ain't had a girlfriend since, 17 years. I was sleeping around one night stands for a couple of years after I broke up with Christine, after we broke up, not knowing what the fuck happened, but she wouldn't talk to me. And I thought I'd never have love. I thought my wife was gone. She didn't want to talk to me, because I wanted to marry her for certain. She was everything I wanted, and a wife. I wanted her, you know, for the rest of my life, but she didn't want to do it. She didn't want it. So, and then I committed adultery, and I had sex with someone's wife, and then I went abstinent because I don't believe in that. And married women, lots of them want to, have sex with a stallion who can fuck for hours and not lose his heart on after nuts and keep pounding them and give them orgasms. But you know, because they've got their providence. And I didn't want to. I don't. I revere marriage. I don't want to interfere with that. See, and it's it's awful because I mean, all the bachelorettes they don't want nothing to do with you because you broke. They want providence first thing. You know, and the married women they won't fuck you though, because you guys prowess. But they don't want nothing to do with you as far as the bachelorettes. But and I don't, I ain't gonna screw up marriages. It's not my thing. People want to say, oh, he's scared of their husbands. But well, have some fucking morals, will you? I mean, I screwed back then before I had sex with that guy's wife. I screwed, a chick who muscle bound boyfriend came pick her up right afterwards. I fucked her 6 times. That night, that morning, then he comes pick her up. I just thought it was funny. I was scared one bit. I mean, he was like a big muscle bound bodybuilder. I mean, it got nothing to do with fear. It has to do with morals. And I'm sorry if you don't think morals exist, okay? Because morals do exist. And yes, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. That's what I live by. Try to my best. If I have any strength to do so. And so, therefore, I went abstinent for 8 years. 2 years, 2 years, then 4 years. Actually, it was like 6 months, 2 years, 2 years, and 4 years. Because I screwed up first night in Memphis. I fucked up. And, I was not quite used to being abstinent yet. And first night there, I got drunk as fucking hell. And spent like $300 drinking on Beale Street. And smoking dope. Smoking weed. And then the moment I got down on Beale Street, this cute chick said she'd give me head for $10. I was like, no, because I was trying to stay abstinent and didn't really want to do any kind of hooking kind of stuff. But it was on my subconscious all night long. And then halfway through the night, I got drunk as fuck, and found a fucking hooker. But then I went 2 years abstinent, and 2 years after that, and 4 years. And it's not like it's, people say, oh, you just couldn't get laid that long. No, because after the first 2 years, I decided, I forgot why I was abstinent, and I decided to be, I need to get laid, and I described, and I was like, God send me this type of woman, exactly what I described came, and we got it on for about a month. She spent the night like 5 times, and then I remember why I was abstinent, at least the part that I forgot, and then went abstinent for 2 more years. And then, just lost the willpower. I just got too fucking horny to take it. And, within a week I got laid. And we fucked a couple times. Then I went 4 years. And then I'm, doing good and taking off, and I get set up. And now, I don't have that kind of strength. Not under this much press and affliction. And, y'all can act like, that's, but, I mean, don't act like it ain't what's happening, because it is, lots of stuff. But, the, what was I saying? I don't know. Anyway, why was I talking about being absent? Oh yeah, and then I ain't been laid. I got laid once under this, like a year after it started, and then in Anchorage, like 7 chicks. While I was on the street because I was fist fighting and hanging out all the time, so people got to hear me talk. They got to know me a little. I don't have, any kind of, I forwent social life from 2004 to 2008 to work. I just worked and nothing else. Work. Providence. And got my record company and fire career going. And then it got shot down. Wrecked. For no fucking reason. And now I'll never have shit. I'll have money. And I'll get work done. And I'm gonna try and make sure this never happens to anybody like this ever again. Cause it is fucking sad